My bad, guys. Yeah, but pretty much from Days Before Rodeo to Astroworld, Birds in the Trap, all these different albums, he has elevated so much. I've been a Travis fan, honestly, since the beginning. Like from Drugs You Should Try It, to Sky, to Gray, Skyfall, to Gray, to all these different tracks. Impossible, you know, as a fashion brand, as a collaborator, he has done so much for the game. Definitely students of the game when it comes to Kanye and Kid Cudi, definitely. But yeah, the topic today is going to be, will fans still be supporting Travis Scott and his sneakers? So obviously you guys know I'll be reviewing sneakers and I'll be talking about sneakers and all that. So one question that really came to my head is he actually has another pair of ones and lows and Air Maxes all coming out end of this year, and then also next year's World Tour in 2022. So with this whole Astroworld tragedy, as you guys know, unfortunately, I believe more than 8 to 10 people, even more, passed away, and a lot are in critical condition. My prayers with them. God bless them, and may they make it through. And it's obviously a very touchy subject, but I'm sure there was a lot of fun. Yeah, guys, so I just want to kind of add a little bit of a part here too as well. We also have to kind of be mindful on the other kind of side of it, and the other kind of you know, commentary where like people died, man. There was about 8 people reported dead. There was 10 people reported dead. There was more people reported injured. People reported with life-threatening injuries. Like, this is a serious matter. It's not no joke. And mind you, Travis may not be the sole reason, but he was a big reason. He was the star of the show. He's the one that kind of called the shots. If he just wanted to throw the mic down and say stop this, or pay attention a little bit more, that's kind of the things that come with this. You're not getting paid millions and millions of dollars to be up on stage and not be attentive and not be aware of kind of like the effect that you have. So that's another argument that people are going to be talking about, as well as like the seriousness of this too is like all his brand collaborations, all his kind of like partnerships that he actually has. Who's to say that these companies will want to still collaborate with him? They may be like, yo, listen, like your event was, when more and more details come out and more stuff comes out, and say it's more liability on Travis and Live Nation and stuff like this, it's going to change the way concerts go on top of that. And then on top of that, they're going to point more blame and more fingers at Travis now, and rightfully so, right? But it's gonna be like very tough, because then Air Jordan's gonna be like, yo, I don't even want to, you know, associate myself with you. Nike's gonna be like, nah, you know. And then McDonald's, and then like his Fortnite skin already got taken off, very low key off of the marketplace. Like as you guys seen earlier in the video, Sneakers app said, nah, we're not doing this release in memoriam of the people passed away. So I can already see he had almost like over $1 billion in damages for this kind of case. So I can already see a lot of really bad stuff happening. So hopefully everything comes out positive for both parties, but you know, it's a very sad time. We'll be able to see what really happened and what was going on, but yeah, either way, my prayers with all of them. And honestly, even with Travis too, man, like I couldn't imagine it from an entertainment perspective, like going through that. But everybody kind of has liability and responsibility when it comes to this, so I hope he stands up and takes responsibility and handles it properly. But yeah, guys, so how will this affect his brand? How is this going to affect his future sneakers coming out? So he's been the go-to guy for all these sneakers. When they come out with the Fragment collaboration, immediately you see them reselling for 4K. When they come out with the Fragment 1 lows, they're reselling for like 2K. The OG Travis Scott's 1 mochas are reselling for like 2K. The 4s are reselling for like 1,000, 200, 300. So his shoes come out, they immediately sell out. They sell so much, they go for so much money, and that makes him, if not the biggest collaborator in the shoe game, next to maybe like Union LA or Off-White. But Travis is more of an entity rather than an artist, an individual rather than like an entity or a brand, right? Drake dropped some crazy heat, but he kind of stopped on that, and then Travis has really led the way when it comes to hype kicks and stuff like that. So I think it will affect his brand. I think a lot of fans kind of stopped and stepped back from him. There were even crazy videos circulating online where people were burning his stuff, throwing away his clothes, you know, doing all this crazy stuff. And honestly, like, it's really crazy, man, because like everybody's kind of going like either this way or that way, and honestly either way they have their own opinion, they have their own, you know, justification for what they're doing. So It's honestly crazy, but he's coming out with these kind of inverted colorway of his original ones. He's basically coming out with like a white and brown instead of the black and brown, right? So it's really, really beautiful shoe, guys. You will see it on screen. I'm really, really excited for these to come out. I can't wait to review them. I think they're really, really nice shoes, but now I'm kind of looking at an aspect of him as a whole. Can we separate the incident and can we separate that from the entertainer and look at it from a fashion aspect? And maybe, yeah, a lot of people are going to stop supporting his music, but will people still support his shoes because they like the designs, they like what it is, etc., etc.? Or people, is that kind of the thing, right? We do have the group of people that will completely stop supporting him. That is 100% that there is a good amount of people that will not buy his shoes anymore, will not mess with him. To say how many is really the question, but honestly, guys, I think he hopefully will do very, very positive things when it comes to this, and hopefully it all comes out positive. But it is a very, very touchy subject. He's got some heat coming up, man. He had some clothing coming out, these new batches of shoes coming out. I still think they're personally gonna go crazy. I really, really like the images that came out. They're very, very unique. He's going definitely with the white primary colorways now, and then adding colors to it. Initially he was doing a lot of blacks and then centering color around it. So these shoes I feel like are gonna be really, really dope. They are gonna be releasing 2022 Air Max in 2021. Travis always, you know, stays true to the brown colorways and stuff like that. So I do really, really like that, because you don't really see too many Jordans that have these kind of styles. But yeah, guys, so let me know what your thoughts are down below, and let me know what you think of the designs. And honestly, RIP to everybody that passed away to Astroworld. May God bless you, and you know, may my heart be with their families. But yeah, we will see how the future kind of unfolds. And honestly, maybe another question is too, maybe, you know, he's gonna put a hold on all these shoes coming out, and he's gonna kind of stop everything because he canceled one of his festivals. He's canceling a lot of other stuff, understandably. So maybe he's just gonna put a hold on all his shoes, not release them. Who knows? And then maybe we won't even get shoes right now, and then it's gonna be crazy. But that will kind of increase the value of his other kicks. But who knows what he's really gonna do? Maybe he's not gonna be out for another year. He's just gonna deal with all this legal stuff, not release any kicks. So we'll see what really, really happens, guys. But like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all, guys. Hit me up on Instagram at PTYYVLNCI, and please show love and positivity in this time of hardship. Love y'all.